Oh. Not a happy bunny, not a happy chappy, so to speak. England 0, Scotland 0 on one of the most frustrating games of football I've watched for quite some time. This channel tonight is sponsored by One Football. This match reaction is brought to you by the One Football app. Please go and click the link. It's pinned in the chat. So also in the description of the video for all your news, rumors, gossips, everything in one app. Live feed as well for your games. If you can't watch the game, you can get your live commentary feed out and about on the app. All in one app. Go, go, go. Click the link and check it out. One Football. Massive shout out to those guys over there. Winksy, talk to me.
Mate, it was... It's been awful, man.
What a night. Vodka and snake pie.
It was so boring. So boring. The amount of times we got into their box and then kicked it all the way back to our side again. It was pointless, mate. We might as well not even shown up and just made the match a 0-0 already because we didn't turn up at all.
Bro,
we really didn't.
9 shots apparently we had, apparently, and 1 on target. They had 11 and 2 on target. I think Pickford had more to do than we did, than Marshall did.
I think they've got our strat for the Euros is to get 1-0 games, mate. I really do. 1-0 games and just go through to the next round. I've
said it from the start. I think England will win this tournament in the most boring fashion possible, and it won't be like, you know, how we want them to play and what. They'll probably win all the way through 1-0. Saeed has just sent me a message. Let's read that out and see what it says.
Yeah, man, I think I maxed out about 130 views, 130 views. Not many, mate, not many. But for me, it builds my subscribers, man, because I feel like I've literally was on 32K on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it was, and now I'm on 32 point nearly 2. So I'm getting.
He's struggling as well. He's struggling as well.
Let's build the subscribers because all the people watch it after the playback. So yeah, man. And my pizza didn't arrive, mate. Can you believe that? My pizza didn't arrive.
Oh no. Wow.
Papa John's in trouble.
Well, that's probably the driver. Some drivers just don't get things right, do they? I remember I ordered some pizza a long time ago from Domino's, and we just moved to this different house that we're in, and they couldn't find our house because the back door was the front door, and the front door was on a different street. It's hard to explain, but that's just the way the houses were built. So he couldn't find it, and we didn't get it.
Lovely.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the football. Ouch, and more ouch. Apparently, England passed the ball 558 times and not 1 goal.
It was so boring. That's the only thing I can say. The only thing I can react is just how boring the match was. It was ridiculously boring.
It was, especially for it's one of those games that the world watches because it's England versus Scotland. It's like the biggest national derby, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It's
and England and Wales.
Yeah, it's up there as England and Scotland. I'd say are the bigger of the two. To be honest with you, it was crap.
Yeah, well, it
was rubbish. It was shocking. And I was talking about Euro '96, by the way. How good it was. Anyone that's an old boy in the chat will know. Richard will probably know how good the Euro '96 game was. It made this game look. Fucking hell! I mean,
can I just say as well, and I don't know what anyone else thinks, but I'd rather us play attacking football, get through the group stages, and get knocked out by France playing exciting football than go all the way to the semis and with this kind of football and then lose and get knocked out. Do you know what I mean?
I know. Right,
because that's what will happen. We'll get all the way to somewhere really, really far in the tournament and then lose to a bigger team.
It was just so boring to watch. Sterling, every time Sterling got the ball, he slowed the game down. you'd see Foden and you'd see Phillips linking up and James bolting down the wing, right? You'd see them sort of linking up or whatnot and passing the ball quite fluid and fast and moving. Sterling gets it and just stops it dead. Just so slow.
He did that last time as well in the Croatia game before he got the goal. Do you remember when I said it came in at half time and I said the amount of times they've passed it into Sterling and he could have a clear cut shot and he stops it and then slows it down and then tries to pass it on and then they just intercept it and counter attackers.
Yeah.
I don't think Sterling should be starting, mate.
No, the thing is, yet again, Foden took off for Grealish. Why did Foden go off and not Sterling? Sterling
should have gone off before any of them.
Yeah, Sterling and Mount were two for me that had to go.
Apart from that shot that he did from quite far away during the game, Mount, he was poor. So poor.
It was bad.
The fact that the Scottish as well are celebrating about a draw, it just shows the differences between the team's expectations as well. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that's probably true, but they should have won it, really.
They should. That
they should have won it.
Clearance, mate.
Yeah, they should have won it. I think realistically, they did win that. Realistically, on paper, they won that.
Well, not on paper.
Well, no, but
on paper. No, I know what you mean.
But I mean,
statistically,
yeah, that's what I meant. On statistics, they won that tonight.
Yeah,
for me. If you watch the highlights, not the full 90 minutes. If you watch the highlights, it'll be all them.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do it. Let's do this because we've got to shoot. So let's do this. Let's drop all these players back off, and let's do this. I want your thoughts, your opinions on every player tonight. That's it. That's everyone, isn't it? Go on then. Let's go. Who we got? Who should we go first? England. Right, Pickford. Jordan Pickford.
I think he was probably the only decent player today.
Well, he made the saves that he had to do.
And that pass as well he did. That was wicked onto, I think it was it Kane that he did where he was just too slow?
Kane. Yeah, he hasn't got any pace, has he?
No.
Not an ounce of pace.
He needs it on the plate, mate, Kane. He's nothing without it being put on the plate.
Goodness me, he's got nothing in him, has he? At all. I would put him straight up there. He had, for me, he was probably England's best player overall because he saved us.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the same with Reece James as well. That goal line clearance, I'd put him right up there as well, just because of that. Yeah,
nobody above average except Pickford. Pickford, it's got to be. We'll move on. Reece James, I think he had a decent game.
Goal line clearance as well, that saved us.
Reece James. There he is. Reece James. There he is. Goal line clearance. Does that put him back up into from the average tier to a bit further?
If you think of it this way, if it went in, we'd have lost the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he didn't save that, we'd have lost the game. So,
I think so. Let's see what people are saying though. Reece James was average.
Well, I think that's what everyone will put it in, and he did play average. I'm not going to disregard that, but that goal line clearance has saved us the match.
James was good.
Harry Kane is playing himself right into the Tottenham team next season. Now, I'll tell you that. I mean, no one's going to be wanting to buy him after seeing the Euro performances he's putting in.
You'd think he would be, performing out of his socks, so to speak, putting himself in the window. Has he, Bob? That goal line clearance was going wide, by the way. Was it?
How do you know that, though? You don't know. Even if it looked like it was going wide, do you know what I mean? We would never find out because he was there to stop it. So you can't.
Okay. Well, I'm dropping him down because he didn't have the best of games. Let's be honest with you. He didn't. Stones
hit the post.
Stones hit
the only thing he did.
Yeah, Stones hit the post, unfortunately, and no. To be fair, a couple of good tackles as well.
Good interceptions, yeah.
But again, average. Yeah. I think this whole team's going to be in the average tier today. So
I don't think there was any stand-up pours. I mean, the only person I could say was really poor, to be honest with you, was Sterling.
What about Tyrone Mings? Let's ask the chat. Tyrone Mings, boys. Stones was shit. Should have scored. I'll let the chat pick Tyrone Mings. Let's see. You tell me what people are saying. There's 30 of you in here. I want to hear some opinions.
Average.
Average.
Still coming home. Average.
Still coming home, lads. That's the best comment so far of the stream for me.
Keep your heads up.
Keep your heads up. He believes.
Keep playing the song, mate. Keep playing the
song. He believes. Mings was decent, to be fair. I thought it was quite good today. But everyone's saying average, so...
Maybe this is a tactical thing from the guy at Southgate to make us look as crap as possible. So when we go against France...
Maybe he's going for the second of the group again, so we get the easier runs, because the winner of the group has to play... Was it Belgium or Spain or something? Was that right?
I don't know, mate. On the top of my head, the only thing I'm focusing on right now is each game.
Okay. Luke Shaw. Let's find Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I think he had a good game.
Brilliant, mate. He was wicked today.
I think he was one of the standouts today. And he nearly got himself a goal because
popping up and down that wing, mate.
Yeah, Kane didn't get himself in a position for that. He was down the wing and he cut in, and he had an option to cross that, face a goal, and Harry Kane weren't there, so he just took the shot. But I think Shaw had a bloody good game. So personally, I think he was good.
Woody.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he was good, man. He gave me a right Woody.
That's what you get with the best left back in the league, isn't it?
Oh, God, I knew you were going to say something like that. In fact, I think the midfield set up to blame all those ahead not getting a service. Gareth set up to absorb and not attack, which is what we said at the start.
Yeah.
Was it not? Is that not what we said?
All the width out of the attack, mate, all the pace, and he's put it straight in the middle.
Yeah, we said that, though, didn't we, from the start? Yeah. Why was he playing two CDMs yet again?
And playing Foden on the right wing as well. He's not a right winger, he's a cam. If anything, he goes to that left side for Man City, doesn't he? He goes to where Sterling is, not the right side. It's bizarre. And subs. Did he even make 3 subs? I think we only made 2, didn't we?
Speaking of which, Rice yet again. Although he probably got himself involved a few times here and there.
Did we make 3 subs today?
Don't think we did.
I think we only made 2, mate, and that's
2. We made 2.
That's just ridiculous. Again, we've got 3 subs for a reason. We were gassing out at the end.
Guys in the chat, Rice. I didn't even hear the commentator say his name. I heard me say his name a couple of times, but I didn't hear the commentator in my ear say Rice. Not once.
Rice Perez.
Rice Perez. Rice Perez. Yes.
Imagine losing to Czech with Southgate. You know what? I think Czech's probably the second best team in our group.
Yeah.
They drew to Croatia today.
Hey, there's a Scotland fan in the house.
They drew to Croatia and beat Scotland, mate. So
yeah. Good draw for you boys. Good draw. I think that's their first draw at Wembley, you know.
Probably their first ever a good
it's a good draw for them
there as well.
Good draw, and it means they're not out of they're not out of it now because they've got a point. No. And if they win their last game,
got the Czech. Who is it next? Is it Croatia?
Yeah, they've got Croatia, and I know. Look, I'm not knocking them because I'm not going to, but they've got a chance of beating Croatia.
It's between Czech Republic and Scotland now. I think the second place. I can't see Croatia getting through it. They've been poor. They've lost and drawn.
Yeah, Lee, I would have took a crap and clapped my hands with it, and that would be more enjoyable than that shit show I just saw. I know it was one of the toughest streams I've had to do, apart from an England friendly, which we won't go into at this second.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
they have got a very good chance of beating Croatia. Why not? They've just gave us a good go. Pickford's bailed us out. Why not? Yeah.
And arguably that goal line clearance, whether it was going in or not.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm not knocking it. I'm not making excuses. England was just average today. They just weren't. They weren't set up right. That middle was shocking.
Where I'm going to keep saying it. Where are our wingers? Where are our wingers?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Sterling just needs to go and go somewhere. Honestly, the guy. We'll talk about Sterling in a second. Phillips. I think it was the better of the 2 CDMs again.
Better than Rice.
But unfortunately, I can't put him anywhere else apart from the average tier.
The thing is, though, right? He's played well for a CDM, but you can't keep asking the CDM to bail you out. You know what I mean?
No.
He's done his job all right, and that's it at the end of the day.
Exactly, mate. So Phillips goes in the average tier. I'm pretty sure the same people would say the same thing. 1 shot on target against Scotland at home. Kane subbed for Trashford. Negative tactics. Oh, by the way, Kane was subbed because he didn't touch the ball hardly, and he's got no pace.
They
And
should
he's
have
got
put Calvert-Lewin on there, shouldn't they?
No, I know for a fact now, the Line of Duty, there will be a new series because they're still looking for him because he went missing today. The new series will be still finding H, trust me. But the new clue is that his surname's K. It's HK.
Harry Kane.
They're looking for him. I'm telling you. Man's going to get found out eventually.
I just can't believe he's playing for... He's supposed to be playing for a move right now. So if that's playing for a move, what am I watching?
Foden, I thought was decent, but...
Again, he seemed really good at the start of the game, and then he seemed to slowly go off.
Out of position.
He needs to play in that camera where Mount was taken.
Yep. Out of position. Not fair to review him as a, for that. But, unfortunately, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
It's Southgate, isn't it?
Yep. So, average. That's the way it is.
There you go, look. 80 million for Rice. That's what
Foden was class,
West
but
Ham are
out
asking
of
for.
position, and he could only do so much and got subbed off.
Yeah.
Moving on.
80 million West Ham are asking for Rice.
Mason Mount, who I think was poor today. I'm hoping that I'm not the only one.
Been poor the last 2 games, pal.
I think dropped.
Yeah.
I think drop him.
We need to see Grealish or Foden taking that camera role if he's too chicken enough to play Grealish again next game.
Yeah, I personally think Mount needs to be dropped. Please tell me in the chat if I'm wrong. Perez tier. Mount, I think he needs to be dropped. For Kane to be in the shot window, poor display. Very poor. Foden was good.
He was good, but he only played most, you know what I mean? He didn't play the whole game, so I don't think he was anything spectacular, but he was probably one of the best out of the bad bunch.
Yeah. Drop Mount. Well, I think we need a new tier of maybe like place in the right position or something as well. Because it's not fair on someone, is it? Foden at camp. Nope. Thought he was better than half of our players, says Shabash. Is that a position?
It's just I can't believe it. It's just when I saw the
Mount was one of the best on the pitch. What game was he watching?
Chelsea fan,
game. What the fucking game was he watching?
It's a Chelsea fan, mate.
Me? Are you serious?
He's got a fake check mark as well.
Oh, mate! Honestly, no, it was absolutely shit today.
New tier, Trace and Mount.
Yeah, no, honestly, it was terrible today. And you can support Chelsea all you want and blah, 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 blah. He was shit today. And he's a good player. I like Mason Mount, cracking player.
Everyone's got to take their club shade offs and put your England ones on.
Yeah, well, I can because there's no lesser players in it because they're all injured. They're all injured. James Justin, injured.
That's
Barnes,
the kind of
injured.
players we need, the Harvey Barnes.
Yeah.
I really do think we need a player like him. And we have got them on the bench, but he doesn't use them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. That game desperately needed something like Saka or,
Sancho.
Even a Sancho. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Anyway, moving on, we've got Sterling. The man that I said would wait and talk about.
Dropped, mate.
He's got to be dropped.
I don't care if he took his past the Croatia game last week. It was
he was
start
so slow. My God!
Stop! Oh, about to shoot, stops the ball.
Every time, wasn't it?
It's ridiculous, mate. The amount of opportunities he had to shoot, and he stops it and looks for Kane. And Kane's already he's back near Pickford, mate, panting. He's going.
I know
because he's just had to defend the corner.
Yeah,
he just had to jump slightly.
Everyone's saying the same thing. Look, I don't want to hear his name. Sterling, drop Sterling. Drop him. He broke up every time we had a link-up play. I think I've already said this. Every time it was him that broke it up. It was so fucking slow.
He's lost his shooting ability. Do you remember this? I think it was it the start of last season where he was banging in goals left, right, and centre. He was he was mad. Yeah. Towards the end of the season, mate, he's not been doing that, and he looks like the old Raheem Sterling playing for England, where he just constantly he's a pace merchant. And then when he gets to the place he wants to be, he stops the ball, looks for the options, and ends up skying it high, a million miles in the stand, or fluffing it.
Winksy, I'm going to move on because Sterling's dropped. That's it. That is it. Dropped for us. He's dropped. Harry Kane, my word, for a man that's meant to be that said that he wants to leave Tottenham Hotspur and go to another club and
Golden
win
Boot
things.
winner for the World Cup, by the way, as well.
Absolutely shit. I almost want to copy him and put another version of him in so I can fill the shit tier full of Kane.
You got to get that Kane lookalike.
I think Rice gets dropped, and I think we go.
That's it. Leo, I think you've done us over, mate. Do you know when you went to that Chris MD thing? Did you send Raheem Sterling and that Harry Kane lookalike to England instead?
Yeah, that's how bad Harry Kane was. He's going in the shit tier 5 times and filling it.
I'd drop him, pal.
There you go. I feel better now.
If it was up to me, I'd put him in the drop tier. I'd play Calvert-Lewin next game. 2 games in a row, he's done nothing. 2 games, and he's supposed to be our captain. We can't drop him because he's supposed to be the captain, and I know he can finish. But Kane does not get service, but it's up to him to make space, and he's a captain, mate. He should make that service happen. He should be telling those players, what's going on, boys. You're not getting the service to me. Do you know what I mean? And he was happy to come off. Did you see him jog off? Like it was. Finally, I can sit down on my sofa now. And
pulled that armband off and just passed it like he didn't give a monkey.
Like, it was fine, mate. I'm off. I can't wait.
You didn't see him sulking. You didn't see him sulking or like that passion. Like nothing. What the fuck? Why am I coming up? Nothing.
Jog straight off, mate.
Yeah, not interested. Jackie Grealish. We was waiting for him to come on.
He was good, mate. He was
good, but unfortunately, I don't think he had a long enough.
No, he couldn't change the game in that short time, and that is the Southgate motto, isn't it? He's been doing it for the past 2 games now. He leaves it to like the 70th minute to make a sub, and by then the game's already dead. Yep,
completely, absolutely, completely. I disagree about Foden.
We're not knocking Foden. The reason we put him slightly more down is because
he's just out of position.
Got subbed off, and he's out of position.
Yeah. He didn't get the full 90. Scottish played cheesy football. They hung around in the box with 10 players defending and fell off scraps. Little prick, says Anglin.
Burnley.
But it worked. It don't matter what tactics you play. It's a game of football.
Results that matters, mate.
It's the result that matters, and they had far more. I think they have far more chances than us.
Yeah. Definitely. And how good was McGinn today? By the way, can I just say?
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Man of the match.
Engine room.
Man of the match on the field. Without a doubt.
Wicked. Chad Adams was wicked as well.
Yeah. And he could have finished us. He sliced it, though, didn't he?
2 or 3, mate. He could have had 2 or 3.
Yeah, he sliced it. He had that chance. He could have put it to bed and slices it. How many Canes in the poo? Enough. Is there anyone else? Rashford. Don't think he had long enough to...
Too short again.
Yeah, didn't have long enough to really warrant a review.
Wrong position as well. He's not a striker anymore.
Yeah, wrong position. I'll just put him in. I'll have to just leave him in the average. It's only fair. That's as far as I can go. I'll just leave him there. There you go. Man of the match.
Are you Jamie Vardy? Yes, he is.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. 71 of you. I want to hear your man of the match. I know it's tough. Surely it's Pickford, right? Or Shaw?
Pickford or Shaw. It's going to be a 50-50. I think Pickford was good, but I also think Shaw was really good as well. So I'd say Shaw.
I'll say Shaw. I think Shaw. But let's just see what everyone thinks.
Expected though, that isn't it? When you, as I said, with the best left back in the league, it kind of comes naturally.
I want to hear your guys' man of the match in the chat. Let's go. Shaw, Pickford,
Shaw, Pickford. Oh, I'm getting outvoted, mate.
Pickford,
Shaw,
Picky,
Scotland
Pickford.
fan says Shaw. So there you go.
Mings,
Lee Chappy.
Sure, Mings, Pickford, John McGinn. John McGinn was, to be fair, but I'm on about England's.
He was wicked, mate. And what did I say? He is the heartbeat of Scotland.
Tail says a Pickford man of the match. Grealish didn't have long enough to be man of the match. Sure, it's going to be hard, mate. A lot of Mings. Oh, no, Reece. It's only one person saying it. It's just
same guy.
Mings was solid at the back. He was. The ref was man of the match. How bad that game was.
We're going to have to go back to the old numbers, mate.
Because
it's
sure. Look, Scotland fan is saying it best. Sure, I mean that's a Scotland fan.
David Marshall, he says for Scotland. I disagree. I think McGinn was wicked for you.
The viewers, they were man of the match.
They are man of the match.
We are man of the match for sitting through that 90 minutes of a shit show.
Yeah, Jesus.
Pickford, a lot of Pickfords here, a lot as well.
I think we're gonna have to give it Pickford, mate. It's they're the ones. If it was up to me and you, we'd go Shaw. But I think for the chat, it's Pickford.
Okay, the chat has spoken, and you know this channel, we're fair. You guys say it best. So there you go. There's your tier review for today. No one in the extreme Tetley T tier. The tea baggers.
Talk about Tetley T. Something's coming soon, mate. You just gotta come and grab it. Can't believe I bought that one, mug.
That stream is amazing. We need to go and rewatch that back at some point.
Legendary stuff, that is, isn't it? That's what shaped us. That's our legendary moment.
Mate, honestly, some of the people in this stream today won't even have a clue what we're talking about.
No.
But who cares? We carry that.
People watching as well. Don't forget to smash the like, guys.
Yeah. Right. England was dog shit today, I thought. Absolutely awful. In the end, I think we got out tactically played by Scotland, who I think played more of a Burnley game and tried to feed off the scraps. And they did. They got better chances. For me, I think they deserve the win.
Definitely.
Wouldn't you see yourself?
Yeah, mate, it's ridiculous. And if we end up, as I said, going through to the next round, there's no point even going through because we're just going to get battered by France. What is the point of playing this boring football to then manage to scrape through and play a team that can actually play football? You know, yeah. I was watching France the other day. Even Germany, they've looked really good. And obviously Belgium, who we already knew were really good. But they're the kind of teams that will just completely destroy this kind of football. There's only so long our defence can hold out for. We've not been thoroughly tested yet. I think we played all right defensively against Croatia and we got a lucky 1-0. But it's only a matter of time before we face one of these teams and they find us out. And then we're out of it. So we've got to change up next game. We really do.
We had a big chance at the start, which I think would have changed the game. Hitting the post, unfortunately, it doesn't go in. And other than that, not a lot in it for England. To be honest with you, it was all fire, it was all spark, no fire. And we've now got a bit of a test against the Czech, who are probably the second best side in it next to us on paper.
Dark horses as well instead of Turkey.
Yeah. So it's going to be tough, boys. If we don't win it and Scotland win against Croatia, or...
I'll tell you what, first and second is still for grabs, mate. We've not looked the best in the group, even though
we've not at all. I'm worried. I'm worried that we slip out. I said this morning, I was a little bit worried that we're going to slip on this against Scotland today.
You did say that. You said that to me.
Yeah. There's going to be a slight upset. And I wasn't
this waistcoated on. Yeah.
Get this waistcoat on.
It's facts though. It reminds me, Ollie, with the way he's substance stuff like that.
That is the new best comment of the stream. I don't care what anyone says.
That's cheered me right up, even though I'm a United fan.
There's 75 of you in the chat. Smash a like on the video, and please, if you can help a guy out and support OneFootball, their app is linked in the chat right now. Click it; it'll take you to your App Store or Play Store. You can get it right now on your phone. Honestly, all in all, it gives you the lineups, gives you the live commentary feed. You get news. You can follow your own team. You can follow if you support Leicester or Liverpool or Arsenal, whoever you follow. You can follow your own team. You get dedicated news to your own team. We've got obviously the national tournament coverage right now. They've even got these quirky little new things that they're bringing out. These VR things as well, where you can stick the lineup of your team on a table and view it in 3D.
I've used that, mate.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I've used it. My brother's got a VR headset, so I've tried it.
Wow, that's so cool. So yeah, they've got loads of little new bits coming out as well, apparently. So I can't tell you anymore. I've got a long email to read, and some of it sounds quite cool. So there's more coming as well on OneFootball app. So
there's a couple of people mentioning Vardy coming back. Sorry, just to cut you off. And just think of it this way, mate. Vardy's at home right now, pissing himself. Drinking his Budweiser, and thinking,
Budweiser?
You know what?
You mean it's vodka Red Bull?
Or it's Charlie or whatever, doing his
Charlie,
his deed.
cocaine.
Yeah, you know, And he's sitting at home right now, and he's thinking, "Look at all those idiots playing for him. Why would I ever go back?" And hats off to him because he's seen it before anyone else has, and he's going to be ready for next season as well. He's going to be ready, and I think we're going to see a different Vardy going into next season.
Yeah,
A fresh Vardy, and hopefully, did you as well? Just quickly, did you see what Vardy said during that his whole buying this part of this club thing? He said he's wanting to play for Leicester for many more years.
Yes.
So that to me sounds like he isn't retiring anytime soon. So I think we've all got it wrong, mate.
England is on a night out. Look on his Insta story. Oh no, I can't look on his Insta story. I'm blocked. Hey!
I actually.
You have to laugh, don't you? Because you'd cry.
Well, you would, yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I don't give a shit.
It comes around every now and then. You get a bit.
Mate, I don't care. No, it doesn't. Stop bantering me. I don't care.
You always tell me. You say I'll get really upset about this.
Why do that?
You do.
Fuck off. I'm not interested.
Trust me, guys. He does.
Why being a knobhead for? Oh dear, man's
See, I told you he was getting personal. He's calling me names now, guys.
Oh dear. Just because you went out your way and bought me a bloody Tetley tea man.
Excuse me, you're not supposed to be exposing this. It's supposed to be a surprise. I've even packaged it up in like football wrapper that I have from like 2017. It's all a surprise. It's all ready.
Oh dear, guys! If you don't know who this is that I'm talking to here, Winksy10. Go and check him out on Twitter at Winksy10. He's the guy that edits bits and bobs together. He's helped with the channel since probably 18 months ago now. He's
nearly a year, yeah.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? It really is mad. And we've still not met. My missus met him yesterday. No, not in that way. Before you start, you did. She delivered the goods.
Yeah, she's popping worker for 10 minutes.
She delivered the pizza, and I hope you enjoyed it, mate, because I fed you for 2 days.
It was wicked. Yeah, I had it this morning as well, yeah. And I think it's probably one of the best pizzas I've ever had reheated as well, just saying.
Well, there you go. You don't need to put them over those today. We're not sponsored by. Imagine if we were sponsored by them today, with more people watching now. We've got more
you
people.
You can send it around
now.
mine then instead.
Yeah,
instead of yours.
We've got more people now in the chat watching us talk about pizza than the game.
I just really don't see what's going on, because I think we've said it plenty of times. We've got the viewers to come in. It's just whether you guys fancy coming in or not.
I don't know. I genuinely don't. I mean, this is how exciting this game was today. Me and Winksy are now talking about a pizza that we had yesterday.
Oh God! Now, look what you've done now. They're saying I'm doing a John Terry on your missus. I can promise you guys, I only took the pizza. That's it.
Oh God! Trust me, she delivers the goods every time. Believe you me.
Daka 17 experience.
No, Daka 17 million is mad business. Leicester is nuts. We could just literally click a button and change scene and go into the Leicester dressing room right now. We could do and start talking about Leicester stuff while you're all here, but I don't think that's fair because this is the England review show. England were crap, so let's move on to Leicester.
Exactly.
It's very easy.
Exactly. Now we're all into Leicester. Forget England. Moving on.
It's funny, isn't it? It's funny, but I mean, we I don't know what to say. We still got the English show. We still got the England flag.
I might just whip it off. Let's just go nipples out. You know what?
Yeah,
you got Leicester shirt anywhere near?
No, I'm not doing
it on, mate.
This is the most views we've had since we started the stream earlier. We're on 100 more than we did when we were watching the game.
Probably going to get more views on this than the actual watch along.
I know. It's bants, isn't it? But we can't. We've got to stay pro. We've got to stick to the England stuff. We've got to stay here. Seriously, what are your thoughts? Do you guys think that England will get through the group stages to the knockouts? Are we good enough after tonight's performance, lackluster of one shot on target with 558 passes with one shot on target and hitting the post?
I think we'll get through. I do think we'll get through, but there's every argument that we'll get through and just get battered. Like I said,
by the way, the
we're not good enough.
the Czech have scored 3 goals in this group. We've scored
1. Yeah.
1.
All these people ripping at Turkey. I mean, we've had nowhere near a hard group, have we? Really? And we're still bottling it.
Yeah, you're right. But we are the bottlers of international football, I think, because every competition that comes round, the hype surrounding England is ridiculous to a point where like it's unreachable every time. But we all fall for it. We all get sucked in every time. It's coming home. It's coming home. That song, man, it comes on and it takes you over, doesn't it?
I tell you what, like
you get the buzz.
They'd be sitting at home going, "Oh, here comes the money again."
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. My house, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 flags hanging outside my house. 4 flags.
Yeah, I saw when it was hot.
I've got 3 England shirts. I've got a flag here. I've got this England settle. All I've been doing all day is talk England all day. England, all day. It's been belted in my brain that we're going to win it. It's coming home. It's not coming home. We're shit. We're absolutely shit.
It's coming home, mate. It's coming home. It's coming home. God, that's all we've got at this second. That's all we've got is to sing. I mean, we've got nothing else.
No, we're conditioned, mate. We're conditioned. That's all we are. Listen, I'm older than you, right? I've seen a few tournaments more than you, and I've seen heartbreak after heartbreak. My little heart broke 2000.
Little heart.
It was 2002. It was 2002. I was in year 10.
Year before I was born.
Just listen. It was yeah, exactly. 2002, year 10. Right, I was at my work experience at BT. Okay, it was England versus Brazil, and Ronaldinho was taking a free kick. It was meant to cross it, and somehow it went into the top bins over David Seaman's head, and we got knocked out. I cried my little heart out, and I was only 15. From that moment, my heart braked less and less and less, and now I don't care. If we lose and we get knocked out, I won't be shedding a tear. I don't care.
I will still be, because I'm still at that stage where...
You're at that age. You're at that age where it will hurt you. But I've witnessed loss after loss. What is it? That song, 30 years of hurt.
Yeah,
no,
it's like 60 now. So.
It's 55 years, I think. 55 years, I believe it is. 55 years of hurt. I know it doesn't go with the song. I've tried it today, out on the street, on the post. People look at you weird when you're singing loud. Trust me, they do. I do sing out loud. I don't care. Postmen don't.
They're just looking at you for other reasons, mate. It's just because you're a weirdo.
Well, and you're right, Vods. How are you? But yeah, I get that a lot out on the streets. Vardy, or hey up Vods, or Chappy Vods, or Lee Vardy, or whatever it is that people call me out there on the streets. And where was we? It was about the song. I was singing a song today, and 55 years of hurt, it just doesn't ring. And the problem is that song is played every tournament, still to this day. Just stop it.
I mean, something like 50 years would work, wouldn't it?
See, LCFC Boyer, Anthony, he's, I think, early 20s. I think he's early 20s. He's about 21 or 2, something like that. So he's only a few years older than you, and he probably has got past the point now where he's not bothered either. It's about that when you hear it. It's about your early 20s is when you realise we are shit.
Well, no, trust me, I'm not stupid enough to not realise that now. I definitely do realise we are crap. It's just you still got that slight hope, haven't you? But as I said, when you hit those certain landmarks, you think, right, now we've lost all the hope, so let's just pretend we're gullible and sing along to it every single year.
My giddy aunt. Honestly, my giddy aunt. It's true. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's
the new song should be Too Many Broken Hearts. And I don't think that quite go. Me, my mum and my dad and my gran and a box of Waterloo. Me, my dad and my gran and a bottle and a bucket of Vindaloo. No, that's a song. That's a banger. That's an absolute banger.
It is a banger.
Yeah. Lee, you missed it.
What was I going to say then?
England were like a pair of Marks and Sparks underpants. More Marks than Sparks. I think didn't I just say that earlier? Something about more spark than fire. I think that's where he's got that from. Richard, cheers for the super chat, pal. We appreciate it.
Do you know what? I'm just
Appreciate
going to say quickly. I think you chewing a tea bag for 90 minutes straight would be more interesting than watching England.
If Phil Foden replicated that Paul Gascoigne goal today, I tweeted out earlier, I would send someone 50 quid via PayPal.
Yeah.
There was not a chance in a blue hell that Phil Foden would have replicated that goal. That goal was something special because we are shit. That's why I tweeted it.
Just saying.
That's why I tweeted it. That's why I tweeted that. In fact, if Phil Foden replicates that goal for the rest of the tournament, at any point in any stage of this tournament, I will chew a tea bag for the rest of the tournament. How's that sound?
What? Nah, no way. So what?
The
Every
same one
game you'd start chewing it.
Yeah, the same one.
Oh, you put it in a pot.
I'll put it in a pot. I'll get back in and I'll chew it again. If Phil Foden can replicate that goal against any team, replicate Paul Gascoigne's goal against any team, I will chew that tea bag, the same one, for the rest of the tournament. It's not going to happen.
It'll only be 2 or 3 more games, mate, because by the looks of it, we'll be out.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I said it about Marte scoring that goal. I know, because everyone says to stick a Marte up top, he'll score a goal, and I said there's no chance in a blue hell that Daniel Marte will score a goal. And 10 minutes later, he gets one. O'Brien swings it in, and he's there on the head. Right,
Marty.
Yeah. Okay. I left the stream, went downstairs, and I got the old Tetley bag, and in it went for the rest of the stream. I am a man of my word. So Phil Foden, if you do replicate Paul Gascoigne's goal, I will chew the same goddamn Tetley tea bag for the rest of the tournament every time we do a stream.
It made more sense for you to get the haircut, mate.
There you go. I will get your haircut and your hair dye and chew the tea bag for the rest of the stream.
God.
All right.
Jesus, you're saying a lot, mate. That's it then, boys. That's it. We're just rooting on Foden scoring the goal, mate. It's nothing about England now. It's Lee's hair. It's
not. Gazza's my favourite England footballer of all time. Wolf has just nicked what I've just said. Gazza is something different. There's never been a talent like him since. End of. Wrong era at the time. He was born in the wrong era, unfortunately. I wish he was born in the 60s era when we won the World Cup, because that man deserved the World Cup. He was something special. We've never produced a player as good as him ever since. End of discussion.
Well, I think the comparisons with Foden's actually probably put him off a little bit.
Yeah, probably. Foden knows what he's doing. He's marketed himself as nostalgia purposes. That's it. You still owe me a beer from 3 years ago. There's no chance you send someone 50 quid. I can't buy you a beer. We've been stuck in for 18 months. I can send you some money for a beer.
He would do it anyway. I know for a fact he'd do it.
Lee Chappy will soon have 100k.
I'd love it. It'd be nice.
Lee, stop it. Everyone's clipping that. He can clip it all he wants.
Well, I tell you what, we'll be close to 100k if all these people keep coming into the streams.
England players are more interested in looking good and changing their hairstyles. Well,
that is also a fact.
Yeah, you've got Jack Grealish, you've got James Maddison, and you've got Phil Foden, who are all in this, and Ben Chilwell. Those four are in the same WhatsApp group. This weird shit thing that they do when they score. I don't know. Is it that one? Is that the one?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, we'll do the gay sign. Well, not in a homosexual way, just shitty, crappy sign that they do, and WhatsApp each other. Look at my new hair. You're right. You're spot on.
Another comment here from a Scottish fan. England are the most overrated team. I also think. I agree. But I think that's because of the fans. I do think it's because of us. We overrate England every single year because we get behind the team every single year, which we should. But they don't deserve us.
Coffee club. That's what it's called.
England do not deserve our fans.
No, they don't. Coffee club, mate. We've got our own coffee club, haven't we? Every day, me and you, back and forth with ideas. What we're doing next. Beep, beep. My phone's always going off. Mrs. like, oh, Winksy again, football friend.
Yeah. What was the in between it when she sent us? Football friends.
Football friend. Oh, is that your friend? Your football friend you've never met before? Oh.
Yeah, she's met me before you, mate. How devastating. Yeah. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. Yeah, you were proper depressed about that. I could already tell.
As much as you're the spit of body, mate, you've got a bit of a Steve Buscemi in you. I have no who? Right, I don't know who that is. I'm googling it now. I think he's done it deliberately for me to Google. How do you spell that? Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi. Fucking mate, really? Come on, man.
What Sam says here. Rice did his job. Philip is the one supposed to be pushing forward.
Come on, man! It's the nut job from Con Air, man. He's got
you actually do look like him a little
world. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world. He's the nutter. He's the nutter off bloody Con Air. The one
you do look like him as well.
He's literally locked up.
I think everyone's agreeing, mate. Everyone's agreeing.
Any of the guy from Armageddon as well? He is. He's on Armageddon as well. He goes, no nukes, no nukes, no nukes, no nukes. He's fucking crackers.
Take it as a compliment. He's a famous actor, isn't he?
Mate, I'm not having that. Chat's gone nuts. Oh, you do know, right? It's 20 to 11. My alarm's going off at 3 a.m. I got work.
Yeah, it's worth it though, isn't it? All these people coming in. It's
nuts, man. It's nuts.
What was this? I want to touch on this comment here from some geezer.
Yeah,
I think his name was Sam.
Him.
No. Some guy here. He says Rice did his job. Phillips is the one supposed to be pushing forward. Which again, I disagree. I just think Rice is not good. I just don't think he's been playing good enough. I think they're both supposed to be doing similar roles, but Phillips just took it on himself to go push forward because England aren't creating. That's generally what I think's happening.
Here's a clue for you, Sam. I was about play one of them, not two. Just one. We don't need two. We don't need to say Rice. We don't need to say Rice did his job or Phillips did his job. Just one. We don't need two CDMs. We don't need two CDMs in England. We need one. We need two cams. We need more attacking because guess what? Got one goal in this fucking group. One goal.
Considering our striker got the golden boot in the World Cup, mate.
By the way, England international football team, we are second favourites to win it at one point. We were second favourites once at one point to win the tournament.
Before the competition, mate. Before the competition for the Euros, we were favourites to win.
We scored one goal because we played two CDMs because Gareth Southgate's a noob.
It's not even like we're playing hard teams either. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at poor Hungary, for example, the group of death, and they've been absolutely planted in it.
You see, there's someone here that knows exactly what Southgate's actually doing. It was all a plan. Southgate's actually sat there going, excellent. He's like he's got his Mr. Burns suit on. I wonder who his Smithers is.
Who is it?
That's his plan. That was his plan all along, was just to get second in the group. That's what it was. Phillips or Rice should have come off and brought Mount in the middle. Phillips or Rice should have come off and brought Mount in the middle. Yeah, well, I kind of said the same thing. Rice should have come off, Grealish should have come on, and Phillips sits as a CDM, and you have two cams. It's not difficult. It's just not. There you go.
I've sent you the thumbnail, by the way.
Oh, finally. Well,
ages
you might
ago.
As well just edit it.
I can't. It won't let me do it live. For some reason, it won't let me edit thumbnails live.
Oh. Let me do it then.
I didn't want to. We were kind of in a roll, so I didn't want to break it up. So
that's right. Where have you sent it? Where have you sent it?
Twitter, mate.
Twitter. All right. I'll show the guys as well that are watching that this is how we kind of roll at the minute with our stuff. It's pretty sick, to be fair. We can see we've got a geezer that makes us thumbnails now, and it's paying off, isn't it? Because they are fire. Let's be honest, they are.
I think he makes the page look completely different levels.
Yeah. So here's the thumbnail. I'll show you, boys.
Chappy, would you take Harry Kane at Leicester? Personally, I wouldn't.
There you go. There's the thumbnail, look. That's sick, isn't it? It's just been made on the fly. It's pretty cool. Don't you think?
Apparently, his notifications didn't go off for Twitter, so I don't know whether I've got to start messaging him on Fiverr as well to get him the notification.
Oh, okay. Let's remove that. Oh yeah, it won't let you change the thumbnail while you're live. How weird's that?
I don't understand why it does that. You did it last time, if I remember. I don't know how you did it, but it won't let me do it.
Well, that's weird, isn't it? Oh, it's done it now. It's done it.
Why is it?
Yeah, it's done it now. Yeah, it's done it. It's done it. It's done it. It's all good.
So, just a quick question. I know we're going to be doing a lineup video, but going into next week, because we've got to speak about it, into next week, what changes, if you were Southgate, well, which I wouldn't want to be Southgate because he's crap, but if you were the manager of England, what would you do to this team to have any chance of, I don't even want to say it, mate, winning this tournament?
All right, can we just fantasize this? So Kane's going to play. Let's be realistic as well with it of what Gareth would do. Kane's going to play. Gareth hasn't got the bottle to drop Harry Kane. So let's make some rash decisions. Do you like that? Rash. Make some rash decisions.
The only thing rash is Rashford not playing, mate. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. So I'll do my changes first.
Yeah, and then we'll see where the chat goes.
And then we'll see what you guys think. So I don't think Shaw deserves to be dropped, but I want to see a bit of Ben Chilwell. Oh, wrong one. I want to see a bit of Ben Chilwell.
So you'd take Shaw out for Chilwell then?
I just want to see him for the next game. I think Reece James was actually... I think we're going to go Kyle Walker.
Walker was wicked on the first game against Croatia.
Yeah.
Different levels, mate.
What number was Kyle Walker? 3, 4, 2. Kyle Walker's 2, isn't he? There he is.
Oh, God, I've no idea.
Yeah. Obviously, Maguire's injured, and to be fair, Mings and Stones have actually done a phenomenal job together as a pairing. And there you go. That's it. There's not a lot of tweaking. That's what I want to see next.
Just put some proper wingers on, mate. It's that simple. No silly 2 CDMs. That's the team I'd pick as well. I'd probably take Chilwell out and put Shaw in, but that is the exact team I'd choose.
Yeah. Let me just copy your audio wave and your so I can put your reference. 1 second. Let me just copy all your stuff, your logo and everything. So
I was wondering what this guy says. Will Martin says, this is the worst England team in years. If you're going to talk about quality of players, I'm going to disagree with you. If you're going to talk about how we're playing, then I 100% agree with you. It's very strange. I was speaking to some of my family earlier. And do you know when we had the Gazers and the Frank Lampards and Urunas, they seemed to come from the Premier League or whatever teams they were playing in and just seemed like they knew each other for years. They just gelled straight in. Even though we didn't win anything, we were playing the same good football. For a decent amount of games. With these players, we've had it for many years now. They seem to come from these Premier League sides, act like they're best mates, but as soon as they get put on the pitch, mate, it seems like they've never met each other in their lives. They play like they don't know each other. Yeah. Especially Sterling.
Yeah, make sure you guys in the chat, please go and click the link and support us. One way supporting us, if you don't want to put a super chat in, just click the link and download the OneFootball app. Because obviously, if you click that, I get tracked back to me on how many clicks that we get. So it kind of supports us as well as a channel. All you got to do is click it and install it. It's simple as that. It's OneFootball. everything from your live feed for games. You've got your lineups there, your news for all your teams. You can just follow one team as well and just get dedicated news for that team. All in one app. You get your lineups on an AR type thing. You can stick them on like a table or something and look up around the table 3D and move the players around. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Go and check it out. It's a free app. Doesn't cost a penny at all. There's no catch, nothing like that. And to be fair, they upload constantly on it, like literally all day. It's a brilliant little app to have. Please go and do that. The link is in the description of the video. It's also pinned in the chat right now. OneFootball, thank you for sponsoring the content. But going back to it, Winksy, I'm going to go to the chat now and ask what people want for the next game. What their lineup would be for the next game.
This isn't a predicted lineup. This is not what Gareth Southgate is going to pick. This is what you guys want to see.
Yeah, because I want to know what people are saying. What formation would you like to see tilt from? Would you like to see Kane and Calvert-Lewin up top? Is that something that we could do? I want to know what you guys are thinking. Please get your comments in right now. I want your formation. I want your players. Go now. Do your thing.
What we're going to do? Just say you're going to start from a position and just do the most picked.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for a formation first. Because I think this formation works if we have proper wingers on, like Rashford and Sancho, for example, not Foden on the right.
He's not a right winger, Foden.
Big up Lee, big content says Devon. I think is that the same Devon? I don't know. 4-3-3. People are saying 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3. Why 2? Why play 2?
4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. A lot of 4-2-3-1s.
But why? Why did people want two CDMs for? It's crap. Why?
Every single time I see a high Jamie Vardy, it tickles me. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's a thing, isn't it?
On Grande Vardy.
It's a thing, mate. It's a thing. 4-3-3, 4-4-2. See, some people want just a proper diamond 4-2-4.
4-4-2. Conventional.
2 centre mids, 1 attacking mid.
Trippier needs to be starting. He had a good game, Trippier, but he was out of position, wasn't he?
And why don't people not want this formation that I've got here?
I like that formation if we play with wingers.
It makes sense. That makes sense. To me, that makes sense, but obviously not. Would you like to play 3 at the back maybe instead then and have like wing backs? Would that work?
I really do like this everything that you've put on screen right now. So I think we're just getting completely outdone here.
Look, 4-1-2-3. Look, Pickford, Trippier.
Let's just see what mess the chat creates. Let's just see where they go with it.
Well, let's do this one. Look here. Look, Raz has put 4-1-2-3. So the same formation. Okay. He wants Pickford in goal and he wants Trippier on. So he wants Trippier on. I'm assuming he wants Trippier on the left. I don't know why he wants Trippier on the left for, but that's what he wants. He wants Walker on. He wants Mings and Maguire.
Who is Mount? Exactly. Who is Mount?
So he wants Mings, Maguire. I
think Maguire will be starting, mate. I do.
He wants Grealish, Foden. Where does Mount go? Kane and Sancho. Kane up top, Sancho, and he wants Mount. Does he want Mount or Foden on the left? Who does he want?
Grealish, Foden, Mount, Kane. It's going to be a 3 in it. He's going with no CDM.
Hang on. So you don't want Rashford on? Who does he want on instead? Sorry.
He's gone for
Mount. He wants Mount.
Grealish, Foden, Mount. So he's going for no left winger. But then we're going to be in the same problem of not having that natural winger again.
So I'm assuming he'd go Grealish. He means Grealish on the left. That's what he means. He means Foden and Mount as cams. That's what he means.
Yeah, which Grealish, to be fair, does play on that.
He can
that
play left, can't he? Yeah, so that's what he wants.
Interesting. Definitely better than whatever we did today.
That's better than today. To be fair, although I don't think Trippier. I would just swap Trippier out for Chilwell or Shaw.
Sure, yeah.
Because Trippier's not a left back.
I'd like to be honest with you. I am the same with you with Ben Chilwell. I would like to see Chilwell, see him have a run out because he could be the difference between us being able to attack and not. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we've not been struggling defensively. If you look at our defense, we've been pretty tight. So putting Chilwell in could actually increase our chances of being able to score a little bit more goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Walker out for James. I still think Trippier needs to go there.
I don't know. I like Trippier, but I just don't think there's room for him.
But Stones has done such a good job the last 2
Yeah.
games. I don't think it's fair to pull him out. Is Maguire better than Stones?
He's a different level when he plays for international, and he's slabhead.
Yeah, true.
He's our only threat. To be honest with you, John Stones is also a threat in for corners. I'd like to see Stones and Maguire partnership again because that did well in the World Cup.
What about something different then? What about we go 3? Let's go 3. So we go Stones, Maguire, and Tyrone Mings. We go James or Chilwell.
I don't think Mings is better than Stone either, Many. I don't. I mean, don't forget, everyone was actually upset with him selecting Mings going to the Euros. And don't forget, we've got that Ben White guy as well, haven't we?
That's 11. That's 11.
Stones is good in the air. Yeah, you're right. That's what I mean.
Does that not look good? Wing backs. Which gives the Grealish and Sancho more chance to attack instead of focusing on wings, because Chilwell and James are both brilliant at running, because they're both Chelsea players and they both run down those flanks like madheads. Would that not work?
Yeah. I don't. I'm 50-50 with Chilwell because I'd like to see him, but I just think he's going to stick. I think he's going to stick with what he knows, if you get what I mean. I think Chilwell's had a really good game, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be the left back for the rest of the tournament now.
We've got good players on paper, and we always have had good players on paper at tournaments. We always have. The golden
issue's never been the player quality.
Yeah, it's always been tactics and the way that England's set up that's always never worked. That's the problem. We've always had these really good players. It's like the golden generation of David Beckham and Frank Lampard and Rooney and Scholes and all these players that were in at the time, and yet we still fluffed it then too.
I think it's the manager's fault. I really do, because when you look at his selections, he picks ridiculous amount of positions we have already. I mean, if you look at the amount of wing backs we've got, why we don't need that many wing backs. You pick your favourite wing backs. Pick probably 3 wing backs at most, and then you go on to your next position, which is your centre backs, and you pick probably probably 3 centre backs at most. You know what I mean? Where he's literally doubled up his centre backs. He tripled up his right backs. It's ridiculous, mate. It's absolutely ridiculous, and he's not even using the players. Even using the players, and he's left Lingard at home, who's probably arguably one of the best comebacks this season. Who else has he left at home who's been really good? My mind's gone. Who else has he left?
Lingard. Obviously, Trent had to stay at home because of injury, which was unfortunate. Injury. That was unfortunate.
Because I think he'd be the right back starter.
Yeah. So this guy here, James Harrison's gone for
Bamford.
short. Means, Patrick Bamford. That's a crying shame. That is.
Right now, especially with our striker gap.
He's gone for Phillips and Rice as
Ward-Prowse.
He's gone for 2 CDMs again. This guy's gone for 2 CDMs as well. Grealish, Foden, Sancho, Kane. Grealish on the left. Does he mean Grealish on the left? Foden's.
Holly Watkins.
Is that what he means?
Everyone's let me know now.
That's what he means. This guy that I've just put his team up. That's what he's gone with.
Yeah, but that's the same thing again, though. Apart from putting Sancho in, which I think he does need to start.
That's the problem. There is the CDMs. We do not need 2 CDMs.
We've got a brilliant defense. Yeah, definitely brilliant defense.
That's too defensive. That is. We need one more player in that side of the half. This is this side of the half. We need 2 players. This here. We need right off. We need someone. Yeah. Grealish. Grealish could play here, and we could put someone on the wing, or we could go Mount. Mount's been Bob, but that's better. That's better for this side of the pitch, for that side of the pitch. It's not rocket science.
We just need natural wingers, and I think Grealish, he's although he's not a natural winger, I think he definitely has it in his locker, and he's played long enough in that role to be able to do well in it. Whereas with the likes of Foden, I don't think he has. He's kind of always played as that centre mid cam and been able to drift off in that direction, but he's not ever started as that before.
Yeah, don't forget we've got Jude Bellingham as well, who plays alongside Sancho. You could put him as he don't quite play as a cam, but he's a centre midfielder. He could play something like a little bit like a Yuri Tielemans sort of role, almost in between, the cam of Foden and the CDM of Phillips. You could sort of play in between.
A ridiculous squad. I can't believe we're even struggling about this.
You could play that quite easily.
We've almost got too much, mate. We've almost got too much, and it's scary because we're not doing as well as we should.
Yeah, I know. Right, we're running out of time, boys and girls. Thank you everyone for coming in.
Yeah.
Please smash a like on the video, and please join us for more. We're going to do the lineup show again for England coming up. When's the next game now, Winksy?
Be Czech Republic, and that will be some point next week. I can't. Off the top of my head, I'll have
Tuesday.
A look.
So we'll be live. We'll be live on the watch along show here on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. Bang on here again for another watch along. So make sure the 151 of you that are here, please come in again and say hello to me, because we're trying our best to grow a channel here. We're putting the work in. You can see we're putting the work in. Me and Winksy are tirelessly working on this channel all the time, throughout the day, all day, aren't we? Planning and going and planning and going and planning. That's all we do. Massive England fan, just to try and enjoy a moment, says Semto, pal. Thank you for the super chat, pal. But yeah, look, that's it. We're all out of time. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. We'll still see you very soon. I'm going to do some FIFA videos again. Career mode back on Monday. Got some planned content coming out as well for Leicester daily transfer news and gossip and stuff. And I'm pretty sure Winksy's got something coming up as well. Probably an edit for another player that's linked to Leicester or something as well at some point. But thank you everyone for coming in. I shall see you all on the next one. Take care, guys, out there, and stay safe. Follow me at Lee_Chappy on all social media platforms, and you can follow Winksy at Winksy10 on Twitter. See you all soon.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, see you all
See you
soon.
in a bit.
See you, Winksy. Take care, mate.
Yeah, you too, man. Good night.